Hi, it's Natalie from the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche, bringing you another fun-filled video. I was going to say fun with flags, so I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Fun with flags is on The Big Bang Theory, and that is their YouTube. They never really say the word YouTube, but their online series. So anyway, it's not Fun with Flags, it is now Natalie's Vintage Cross Stitch Niche, or the Vintage Cross Stitch Niche. I am just back from my 2-week vacation. We went to Norway, actually the fjords of Norway, and a little bit of England, mainly London. So 2 weeks is a long time to be away from work, and away from cross stitch and away from Flosstube. I couldn't wait to do my Flosstube video. So this is exciting for me because I have so much to share. This isn't just about my vacation, guys. So first off, I do have to share with you some stuff that I did on my vacation. I took this little bag of cross stitch. There were 2 projects of which I did a little on both. One was a new start, one I had sort of started. And I also have a bunch of new fabric that was waiting for me in the held mail. So I have a bunch of fabric to show you. I also have a bunch of vintage finds. I have some finds to share with you from Norway and England. Now, are they all cross-stitch related? Not really, but a lot of them are, some of them are handicrafts. So to me, any sort of craft or some locally made item is worth sharing, and I think it's interesting. And then finally, this was in the mail today. A Cross Stitch Christmas by Craft Waves. This is hot off the presses. This is 2019 cross stitch book, and I'm going to share it with you. Hopefully you haven't seen it. I doubt it because I just opened it. It came today in the mail, and I guess they send it to you 6 months in advance or even more. So okay, first off, I did not get anything done on the projects that are on the frames because I did not want to take my frame on any of those frames with me to Norway. They just were too big. I am drinking something. I hope I do not spill this today like I spilled my coffee in the last video. Probably won't. The other thing about this video is my husband's playing the TV in the background. It's a little loud, so if you hear the roar of a car, that is a show that they do supposed street racing, supposed illegal street racing, but I'm not so sure it's not all staged. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is staged because otherwise they're doing something illegal on TV. Anyway, it can be loud at times, so if you hear that. First things first, I did start Strawberry Fields Forever. I've had this for a while. Pretty, isn't it? The called for fabric is Confederate Gray. I have a piece of Confederate Gray. I just wasn't crazy about it, and I don't like working on weeks. So this is something called E-Designs. E-Designs is a cross-stitch company that I believe is not in business anymore. The name of this is, I have a tag in here somewhere, is I can't find it, but it's in here, 1890s Photo. That's the name of this 32 count fabric. And as you can see, it's great. This is the beginning of Strawberry Fields Forever. I did the house and I started some of the vine. I'm going to hold these up so you can see the original fabric versus the fabric I chose. So let me take this out of here. This, by the way, is a very nice handmade hoop that I got at the Cross Stitch cupboard. She brought them back from Nashville. And I don't know who it's made by, but she says it is handmade. They weren't that expensive, and they hold very well. I just don't like working out of a hoop because I sort of am constantly messing with it, and also I find the fabric gets caught underneath, and well, anyway, on a trip I didn't have a choice. But one more time. Strawberry Fields Forever, an 1890s photo by E Designs. If you find E Designs fabric, you're lucky because it's almost gone. And I sold a bunch of it on my page, on my Facebook page, and on Stash Unload. I have some left. I'm probably not going to sell any more because you just can't find it. So that's the first one. The second one I started is this adorable lovebird from Just Another Button Company. And did not get much done on this. I'll show you what I started. It's that. That's all I did. This is mystery fabric. I don't know what it is. If you see there is some stitching over here, I put the wrong color and I had to restart. So I believe this is a piece of the backbone of the bird. It should be fine on mystery fabric. And that's all I did because it was fun-filled trip. This one, Strawberry Fields, will definitely be put in a roller frame where I can work on it properly. So let's first, should I share my finds from Norway and England? Yeah, let's do that, and then I'll show you fabric and other things. So we'll switch back and forth. Norway has a lot of birch trees. And this is a handmade cookie rolling pin. And it says Gajul, which is Merry Christmas in Norwegian. It's all handmade. And I just love it. I think it's going to make awesome cookies. I forgot the name of this. It says Cavelli and Monster. And it's got some sort of directions with it in Norwegian language, so I can't read it, but I just loved it. So that's one. Two, this is also made in Norway. It's made of birch. It's just, I love little wooden utensils. I sometimes do put them in the dishwasher. I find that they're fine. This is an awfully nice one. It's handmade, and it's just something that was inexpensive that I love handmade stuff, so I bought that. Also in Norway. This is made in Norway as well. It is one of the nicest graters I've ever seen. It's actually got huge holes, and it's for grating potatoes or whatever else. It's really sharp, and this is a reindeer antler. Now, before you get crazy about reindeer antlers, food, they eat reindeer there. They eat reindeer in Canada, and they eat reindeer also in Alaska and in Northern Europe and Russia, because it is part of their food supply. It's not like they're killing Rudolph or, ooh, no. But anyway, this is a reindeer antler, and I thought it was very utilitarian. It was not cheap, actually. This was like $35. My husband isn't here. But it is completely handmade, including this part. I just liked it. I got this from Norway. This is a puffin bird. It is a handmade cup. I just love the way the inside looked. I hope you can appreciate it. And this is handmade by an artisan in Norway. I can't read it. Can you read it? Probably not, but I just loved it. This is not going to be any sort of pin cushion. It's going to be a coffee cup, and every time I drink from it, I'm going to think about our trip. So it's just, to me, it was a piece of art. Really pretty. This I got from my daughter. They do a lot of wool work there. This is a handmade wool, sort of a bag or makeup pouch, all hand done. And if you do wool work, you can appreciate that this was not beginner stuff. It's just beautiful. Also comes with a little made with love thing. So I bought this in, it's Nina's handwerk, and it actually, she put her number, her phone number there, and so this was all made in Norway, and there's sheep everywhere, and there's a lot of wool. So from Norway, for my daughter Jessica. I also got this for Jessica, Coffee and Honey Natural Facial Mask and Exfoliator, made in Granger, Norway. Something I think she'd love to try, and once again made with love, and it's a locally made item with local honey. They have beehives everywhere. Norway, Norway, I'm just going through this, yeah. Oh, this is a sheep also made of local wool. It's awfully cute. I just bought it because I even like the little, there's sheep everywhere. And I think that sheep is their main farming. Although I didn't see any sheep on the menu. I think they use the sheep mainly for the wool, because they make a lot of wool stuff there. But anyway, some artisan made this, very cute, locally made. This was not locally made, but it wasn't very expensive. I did get it at a souvenir shop in Norway, and it was so pretty that I just had to have it. It does not say where it's made. I did ask, and they said they thought Sweden, which is possible. What am I going to do with this? I don't know. I'd love to put a cross stitch on one side and for the back of a pillow. In fact, I'm going to look for something this size and keep this in mind. So I guess I bought it mainly for the fabric. But this was mass produced. That's okay. This is for my daughter Sarah. This was made in a, I got this in an art studio, and it's sort of like a plate, a footed plate that you serve cheese on. And it's really beautiful. I have information about the artist, once again a Norwegian artist, very fairly well known, at least in that area. And it was in a gallery I went to, and this is for my daughter. She's buying a new home, and I hope you can appreciate nice work as much as I can, because I thought it was beautiful. So that's for my daughter Sarah, for her new house. At the same store, made by a different Norwegian artist, I got, ooh, let's not break it. I got this, it's a boat, and it hangs, and you put a little candle in it. They had them hanging in the window. And there are boats that look like this all over Norway. I got this one for me. I just thought the colors were pretty, locally handmade. Something I can look at too from Norway. Did I bring a lot of stuff? I don't think it's too bad. What is visiting Scandinavia without getting Santas? Here's a big one. Norwegian Santa, made of wool with a wooden nose. I also got this little guy. I know, 2 Santas. It is what it is. just to compare, this I got last year in Sweden. Also another Santa or Nissen. But this one's from Norway, just slightly different. He's sort of heavy. I put him in my suitcase and made of wool. And they told me it is made in Norway. And there's a lot of Norwegian writing. I hope it really was, but I love it. I think that's it for Norway. So I didn't go too crazy. Before this gets broken, let me put this back in the box. This is the one from my daughter. Okay. Really nothing heavy. I also got some, by the way, some of the Christmas stuff came from this store in Norway. That was amazing. Just breathtaking. Now England, I didn't go too crazy. We visited the Shakespeare's birthplace and museum in Stratford. And this was locally made at a store called the Nutcracker, which only sells Christmas items. I thought it was awfully cute. Got that. Got this. This is from Midsummer's Night, A Midsummer's Night Dream. It's a page book, and I had a student that bought something similar for me. So, though she be but little, she is fierce. That is me. Well, that's what people think of me. I don't know if I'm so fierce, but. And let's see. Oh, one more thing from Norway, just to have to get my troll sweatshirt. And what is a trip to London without going to Harrods? I got an apron from Harrods. Looks like that. I got let me see if I could reach. A bag from Harrods. Looks like that. I got jam from Harrods. Coffee from Harrods. And I didn't buy this for coffee. I bought it, of course, for the tin, which is really awesome. That's a nice tin. And I bought very expensive perfume because I went to the exclusive perfumery and my husband's not crazy about it, but that's okay. Oh, two more things I forgot to show you. These were hand carried on the plane. I was totally paranoid. We visited a candle factory in Norway, and they had a cave underneath where they did events. And in the cave, they had all these candles lit, and they're all handmade candles. This is supposedly to look like the cave, the stalagmites or stalactites. You'll have to tell me which one's which. And lit, it was magnificent. And these are handmade candles from Norway. And of course, I could not resist this candle. Pretty amazing. I love it. It is a miracle that they did not get broken. So I can go on and on about how great Norway is and England and how fun a trip it was, but I'll spare you. I know it's somebody else's trip. I just wanted to share with you some of the local handicrafts and things that I felt were special, most of which. I tried to stay away from the souvenir shops. I guess Harrods is one big souvenir shop, but just to let you know, Harrods had the most extensive collection of high-end crystal, like Baccarat and Christoffel, and sterling silver, and china, and every other goodie that you can imagine. The most extensive collection for sale that I have ever imagined. If you ever go to London, have the fortune, it's a must-see. Now, my husband did not go with me. I went myself. If I go back, I'm not going to go with him again to Harrods. I will go with a girlfriend or my daughter, one of my daughters. Like my older one usually is the one who likes to travel with me, Sarah. And we could spend all day. I have a friend that loves shopping more than I do, and I love to go with her just to go to Harrods. There are other big, huge department store type things that are even more high-end than Harrods. I forgot the name, but I have to research that. But anyway, I can't wait to go back. Well, I hope I get to anyway, just to go to those places. I was 4 hours just walking around in Harrods. I didn't fit any clothes or shoes on. Oh, and they have a place called Shoe Heaven. It is an entire floor, and I mean a huge floor of shoes. They have a makeup place, all makeup. They have a place that has all kinds of exotic foods. Anyway, enough about that. So I do have some fabric that I have to show you. The first fabric is from Jude. I ordered it from her because she had this back in stock. This one is called Jack-o'-lantern. I have 2 pieces. One is I bought whatever she had left because this was 32 count and this is a 17 by 27. This is 28 count and 13 by 13. It's a little piece. I probably didn't pay much, but. And Jack-o'-lantern this is what she had left. It's amazing. Isn't that great fabric? Jude Designs on Etsy, Jack-o'-lantern. And then she also had Elixir, which I've shown you before. I've done stuff on Elixir, which is probably one of my favorites, but I'll show it to you again. Just an awesome, awesome fabric. That's Elixir. And this is 28 count, cashel. And then Witch's Brew, which I'd never seen before, which is a purple base, but again, in the Halloween line. Beautiful. Amazing. Elixir. Not Elixir, Witch's Brew. And this doesn't seem like a big piece. If it's not a big piece, it means she didn't have it available. 13 by 13, small. And this is 11 by 13. I guess that's what she had. And it looks like she always includes something else. This is some of her hand-dyed floss called, this is silk she sent me. Tussa silk. Hand-dyed silk. Lovely. Really nice. Let's see what else we have in our goodie bag. This is Nikki's Creation, Old England. I found a piece of it. It's really pretty. I bought this. I don't know what I bought it for, but I bought it because I thought it was really nice. It's got a very nice look to it. It smells like coffee, obviously. So I got that. This is an unusual, this is Vichy linen, but it's not the same Vichy linen that I had before. It's a different color Vichy linen. It's got an orange tint to it. So that's why I purchased this piece. She must have made some, it's either a different dye lot or just a different fabric. But it's her Vichy linen, and it's completely different than it was before. Uh-oh, here. If I lose the tag, I won't know what it is later, and then it'll become mystery linen. So if I ever put something up for sale on my site that says mystery, it's because I lost the tag. 99% of the time. Some Picture This Plus Oaken. Again, this I think was a lot. I bought a whole bunch of it. Hand dyed by Rolanda. I have never had her stuff. I wanted to try it, so I got a piece. This is new. It doesn't say. It's hand dyed by Rolanda, but it doesn't say what the color is. It's very nice. It is busy. This particular piece is a little busy. I hope you can see it. I'm thinking for a funky Halloween piece, this would look really nice. But hand dyed by Rolanda, who's on Etsy. Here's another piece of X-Jude called Ash Rose. I must have taken this out of the bag, but I find it an interesting fabric, and it's pink. Very pretty. Not as nice as Elixir, but I'm biased. Let's see what else I got here. I'm only showing you stuff I have not shown you before. Picture This Plus Ancient. I've never owned this, but I did see somebody working on it, and I thought it was fabulous. Ancient by Picture This Plus. And this is 40 count. This is one by Zweigart called Precious Metals. I don't know if this is, if they have actually dyed this or if somebody else did, but it's called Precious Metals. Very nice and neutral. Really pretty. Kanikis. I found a piece of Kanikis. This is Portrait Music Sheet. Hard to get Kaniki's linen right now because she is taking a break. What kind of music is this? I have no idea. It's a sheet of music. I don't know what it's like to do cross stitch on a sheet of music, but I bet you it looks pretty nice. I have to see what other people have done on this. If anybody could share with me any pieces they know about or have done on this Kaniki's piece, let me know. Here's another one I never heard of. That's why I bought it. Fat Girl Dying. And it's called Fat Girl Dying. That's hilarious. It's called Only a Little Dirty. It says linen, but I don't know what kind of linen this is. It feels like Lugana, but it says linen. And that's her own. And this is a small piece. Yeah, that's it. That Girl Dying. I had to see what it was about. That's why I bought this. So, let's see what else I have in here. Here's another one, Parisian Top. I have no idea who makes this. It's called Parisian Taupe. And I hope you can see it. It's a neutral linen. Anything would look good on this, especially a sampler. This is Picture This Plus Fossil. I don't know why I bought it, but other than, I think it came with some others. And this is called Rocky Mountain. Once again, I do not know who makes it. Is it Picture This Plus? Maybe. It's actually an eggplant color. It's an interesting piece. Oh, this was my real nice find. This is Lizzie Kate. It's called Pair of Pilgrims. I really like it. And I think it was hard to find. And I bought this because it was the only one listed. I really don't know much about it, but I like them. I like how she made them standing up, and it comes with these nice little buttons. So, I have one more thing to show you. I'm not going to believe it when I show you. The suspense is killing you, right? Remember I showed you my my little the piece that I'm working on that is the measuring tape, and I saw it from somewhere. Well, I started searching and I found it on eBay. The only one. It is linen and a spool. If I make this, I probably won't use this spool because I would use a really old spool. This is a reproduction spool. It's by Needlework Press. I would imagine it's out of print, and it's called Measure Twice, a tape measure spool kit. It is out of print. It's easy, easy, easy. Look at that. That's all you do. Mine's a little bit more. Let me go get mine. I'm sorry, I'm gonna run away from this. Let me go get it. I'm back. Mine's a little more complicated. And I'm doing mine, and I'm gonna run out in Liberty by Weeks Dye Works, and this is a piece of, I don't know, I bought this at the Cross Stitch Cupboard, and obviously this spool is really old, but it's a little wider. But anyway, interesting, huh? All right, now on to vintage cross stitch finds. This is an eBay find. It is a little box, a very nice little box that says JP Coats, so it must have held some sort of thread in it. It's old. Can you see? And I don't know if this was original or if somebody pasted this inside, but it has this pretty little boy and girl. This is going to make a perfect pincushion, probably inside, because you can just sort of leave it open and pretty. I wouldn't obliterate the top, and I wouldn't. It's really nice. So I found this on eBay. I overpaid for it. I, in general, do not overpay, but for that I did. Next, another one I may have overpaid for this. No. I bid on it and I won, and actually I would have gone up higher, so therefore it's okay. This is from embroidery cotton company called HB. Check it out. Look at the box. It's in great condition. I don't know if somebody added this or if that was original. My feeling is that somebody put this here to hold it open. Ow. That's my feeling. But maybe not. But it's in great shape, and just, isn't that awesome? And look at the oak and the wear. It's old. I know nothing about this embroidery company. I sort of like the turkey motif. Manufacturers of the HB cotton guarantee it fast colors, and it is made of the finest selected stock for embroidery. Each spool contains twice as much as the largest skein, so apparently it came on spools. Now I'm going to look for the spools. This is going to be more of a storage box. I don't think I'm going to make this into a project, but once I actually get my cross-stitch room done, when my husband vacates it, it's going to go on a shelf. And maybe you could put some little ornaments or something in it, but I don't know. I thought this was just so cool. Once again, this was a bid item, and I did win it. I'm afraid to tell people about these things. They're going to bid against me, but it wasn't really that bad, but who knows, we'll see. This was not very expensive. Apparently this was made by Yankee Candle, and it is a candle holder. That is a spool of thread with a thimble. I saw this and said, wow, this is going to make a great kit. It's going to make a pincushion. We're not going to use this for a candle. And this one I am going to make into a pincushion kit. It is not vintage. Could it be vintage, meaning could it be from, no, it's not from the 80s. Could it be from the 90s? It's possible. If anybody could comment and tell me when this was made. This clearly is not made anymore. It is a Yankee Candle candle holder. There's no dating on it. There's a label. The original price was $4.99. That's what it says. But I'm going to probably sell this with some goodies and maybe an eighth of fabric. Who knows? We'll make this into something else. What else? Aha! Something cool. This was a silver-plated coaster offer from Reader's Digest. And apparently this was given out to the people that subscribe to Reader's Digest. And I got it for 88 cents. And it's in obviously new condition. And what is my idea for this? Well, it's really lovely. It could use a little bit. It's new condition. This is going to make a great Christmas ornament. And put a holder on the back and hang it on your tree. And we're going to put a cross stitch in there. And I will show this to you when it's done because I'm going to do this one fairly soon. I want to get it done. But this is the kind of thing that you might walk past by. But it's silver plate. It is really pretty. It's made in Italy. It's got nice detail. I mean, awesome. So that's another find. Aha! Another very inexpensive find. All right, this is a very well-made and nice box. Dovetailed. Solid oak. Somebody threw some index cards in here, like recipe cards or whatever. Look what it says. Replacement needles. So what was that? I would imagine it's for record player, but it has replacement needles on it. That's cool. This could make a great kit, or you can put something on top, something inside. It's just a well-made and very nice box. I was thrilled to find this, and this was a garage sale find from right before I left, and I was like, ooh, that's so cool. There's another box. I think that's it. Like, I don't have a million finds now because I was away. Let's talk about this. Cross Stitch Christmas. I think I have them. I don't have every year, but I have a lot of years of this because I think that they're just nice to thumb through. So I got this in the mail. Apparently I had bought it last year, and it looks like you get put on a list and they send you the book, and if you don't want it, you send it back. Well, I'm not going to send this one back. Number one, I'll tell you two reasons. Number one is I like it. Number two is that I think you need to keep these companies in business, because if we don't buy these things, they don't get made. Same thing about, photocopying charts, bootlegs, all that. If people don't buy charts from designers, from shops, from even online people, the industry dies. Just hand it all to China and have them just reproduce everything. I'm not anti-China. It's just that they steal technology and they steal cross-stitch charts. There's stuff on Amazon that I've personally reported that I know is bootleg, and it's from China. So anyway, enough said about that. So this book is $40. Oh my God, I can't believe it's $40. I didn't even see that. General, if you wait a year, they're going to be less, but I'm going to spring for it. I'm going to go through this with you. You have never seen this book, okay? Because I haven't seen this book. Or maybe you got it in the mail, but maybe I'll give you. My only problem with the Craftways books, and they weren't called Craftways, they were called something else before, but the only problem with this is that they don't really give a lot of credit to the designers. You have to search for the designer name, and you end up, sometimes I can't find it. Other than that, I think they're awfully nice. And the book is printed in the United States of America. You don't get many books printed in the USA anymore. Right there, it's worth the price. Printed in the US. And it's beautiful paper. Let's go through this. Outdoor fun. Oh. Can you see it? This is going to be hard because I'm going to have to. Outdoor Fun by Emma Congdon. Here's more out. This one is by Ursula Michael and Lee Fisher. This is Let It Snow. This one is Outdoor Fun. More. They're awfully cute. It's got to be a better way. Another Outdoor Fun by Elizabeth Spurlock. These aren't even my favorite, but these are awfully cute. This one is called A Kaleidoscope of Ski Accessories. Again, Outdoor Fun by Fabi Riley. I'm going to try to show this to you without showing you the pattern. That's very, very pretty. I'm looking for something to do on that round piece of wood. This, I don't know. I'm not a skier, so who knows. Let's go on. I do not want to show you any of these. Okay, this is my favorite ones. These are called Mid-Century Merriment. It says, Design Sherry McKinnon. I love them. And this is why I'm keeping the book. Can you see? Look. I really like the Rudolph. I like the Santa. I like the tree. You can barely see the tree. The angel. These are really cute. This one is, they don't even name these. They're all under the same heading. They're, once again, vintage. This is by Lee Fisher. A very mid-century modern looking pillow. Really pretty colors. Reminds me of Satsuma. Here's another darling picture. Can you see it? That one's by Barbara Anna. Actually, this is a Barbara Anna. At least somebody I know. Barbara Anna. Wow. I would assume it's the same Barbara Anna. This one is by Kathleen, there's two of these. One, the little, here. These little drink ones are by Franny Ritter. Little drinks, martinis and such. And this kitty holiday one is by Kathleen Burley. It's so cute. What do you think? That is cute. And here's one more. This is by Linda Bird. Check it out. Those are adorable. Very, very nice and sort of Norwegian looking. I like the pointy hats. Okay. Let's go on to the next section. Rustic Blue. This one's Doreen Jones. At least I'm giving you the name of the designer. I only recognize one name. That's really adorable. This is very pretty. This Peace on Earth is by Lois Winston, and this Silent Night, Holy Nights by Joan Elliott. I know that name, Joan Elliott. I don't know her. Very pretty. It's a beautiful sampler. Can you see the whole thing? Nothing not to like there. Farm Fresh Christmas Trees. That one is by Sharon Pope. And then one by Emma Congdon. Does not say other than Rustic Blue. Another round one. that's awfully pretty. And it's not just Christmas. Anything else? Aha! This one by Lee Fisher. And this one is by Cecilia Turner. Sort of a, I guess, a prim thing. Okay. Pictures are beautiful. There's one or two things in here that they don't show a picture of, but they have a design. I'm not going to show you the design, but Black, White, and Evergreen. This is by Cheryl McKinnon. Very, very pretty. Hold on. The little trees are by Elizabeth Almond, and the snowman is by Laurel Blake. The trees and the snowman. These are great. Michelle Lutzen and Ada Hayden. That's pretty. That's really nice. I like the colors. I like everything about it. I like this one too. Pretty colors. I mean, you got a lot of stuff here. Here's another one by Kathleen Burlew. I like that whole section. This one's called Cranberry and Lime by Barbara Sestock. Kitty stockings and cat stockings. What's not to love? Stunning Christmas Table Topper by Annette Erickson. Sort of old school there. And then this one is called Joy. It's simple. By Barbara Campagna. Here is a bunch of elves by Barbara Sestak, and then you have a cardinal by Lee Fisher. Elves. Cardinal. This is by Ursula Michael, some sort of Merry Christmas. I think that's cute, especially with the candy canes and making the R's. I really like that one. Okay, is that it? This might be it. Is there anything else? No, there's another section. I mean, these are nice books. Wintry Teal. This one is by Jacob de Graaf. It's just a sort of a little sampler motif. This, wow. Chloe Redfern and Doreen Jones. These are interesting. I really like that, actually. That's really pretty. Another sort of mid-century modern motif. Yeah, I really like that. Some of this has a lot of backstitching though. I don't like that. Oh. This is All Is Calm, All Is Bright by Dana Bethune. There's some, Julia Lucas made these quilting motifs. And then there's Noel Pillow by Leslie Warren. It's very, very pretty. My God, look at that. Again, what's not to like? So pretty. I think we're finally done with this, yeah. So once again, this is the 2019 hot off the presses edition of A Cross Stitch Christmas. You get a lot of patterns in a beautiful book with glossy paper, printed in America. I like it. I don't think you can go wrong. Anyway, so this, instead of, well, I'm doing a little laundry, but instead of doing more laundry and putting away stuff for my trip, I'm making a video, and I'm glad I did, because I wanted to share with you all these fun finds, the cross-stitch Christmas book, some nice fabric that you've probably never seen. Once again, I'm trying to show you things. The Measure Twice, which is currently must be out of print because I can't find it anywhere. I stumbled on it, literally. I wasn't even looking for it. I was looking for something else, and I found it. I was like, oh, what was the chance of that? And you got to see my finds. I told you about Harrods and how great it is. And that's it. So have a wonderful evening. From my home to yours. Keep stitching.